Scott. Hi, I'm Tony Hasty. How are you today?
Good, thank you.
I would like to bend your ear for a few minutes. Do you know about House Resolution 828? This is a resolution that did not pass in the 2015 legislative session. I'm hoping that we have better results when it goes to session in 2016.
So what's this resolution about, Ms. Hasty?
Well, H.R. 828 proposes a creation of a House study committee to look at the provisions for indigent and charity healthcare services. Do you know Georgia spent over $1.7 billion in 2013 for uncompensated care?
Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Do hospitals get any funding for patients that cannot pay? I know there's got to be some reimbursement.
Well, you're right, Representative Scott. Georgia hospitals get some money back from Medicaid, and this covers about 84% of the cost of care. But the services for uninsured and indigent patients only covers about 23% of the cost of care. Well, for Georgia, we're a state that chose not to participate in Medicaid expansion. This could keep more people in the uninsured category.
So if I hear you correctly, there is some compensation for indigent care to hospitals and providers. So what's needed for this study committee?
What is important to find out from the Department of Community Health is what is mandated for healthcare providers and hospitals in order to provide care for all Georgians. It would also be beneficial to see how uncompensated care is financed and what is the impact to the bottom line and what is this impact having on hospitals and other healthcare providers. It is important to look at what impact all this has actually on the communities.
So my communities are being impacted.
Yes. In the past, community services were supported by hospitals, but with provisions for reform in the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, there are goals to control costs that include reduced spending for Medicare by nearly $600 billion by 2019. Managed care contracts also will pay hospitals less money. Many hospitals don't have additional funds to continue to support the post-acute services like the community clinics, OB clinics, drug treatment centers, things like that.
So I can see where a study would be beneficial since there's less money being paid to hospitals due to cost reductions. So what can I do?
I'm so glad that you see a need for this resolution to pass. You can be a voice and support this bill in the next legislative session. I hope you will talk to your colleagues about H.R. 828 and spread the word on how important it is, not just for hospitals, but for the communities they serve.